When the moment finally arrived, after 210 years of the Jewish people being slaves in Mitzrayim, the moment has come for the people to leave. And their manhig, their leader, Moshe Rabbeinu, was about to lead them out. The people are preparing to go. They're getting their gold, their silver, all of their belongings, and Moshe is busy elsewhere. As the Torah tells us, Vayikach Moshe es atzmos Yosef imo. Moshe went to retrieve the atzmos Yosef, the bones of Yosef. As the leader, Moshe took upon himself the responsibility to fulfill the vow that the children of Yosef, the descendants of Yosef, made to him when he asked them, do not leave me here. Bring me back home. Bring me back to Eretz Yisrael. As we read this pasuk this week, we can't help but think to ourselves about Ron Gevili, Hashem Yimkom Damo, the last hostage, whose remains, whose body was finally brought back to Kever Yisrael this week by the soldiers who were determined to follow in the footsteps of Moshe Rabbeinu and to take the atzmos, to take the bones back to Eretz Yisrael. So the Iturei Torah suggests something very beautiful about Moshe and the fulfillment of this vow. He says, don't read it per se only as the atzmos Yosef, the bones of Yosef, but read it as the atzmiuso shel Yosef. What did Moshe take? Yes, practically, Lamaisa, Moshe took the bones of Yosef and brought them with Klal Yisrael, with the Jewish people, on the journey through the desert back to Eretz Yisrael. But Moshe also took something else of Yosef. He took Yosef's atzmiuso, what Yosef represented, and he specifies one midah in particular that Moshe took, and that was the following. Yosef had gone through so much when it came to his brothers. And nevertheless, at the end of his life, toward the end of his life, after Yaakov passed away, and the brothers were concerned that Yosef was going to finally take revenge upon them, and Yosef could have been very frustrated. He could have indeed taken revenge on them because his father no longer lived. Instead, Yosef has compassion upon his brothers. He has patience with his brothers. And he tells them, I'm going to be there and I'm going to support you despite everything that's happened with us in the past. And so Moshe takes this atzmius of Yosef and he commits himself to, for the period of time that he's going to lead Klal Yisrael, he's going to try to take the strength of Yosef, that even when the Jewish people take out their frustration on Moshe, take out sometimes their anger on Moshe, misbehave and cause Moshe hardship, Moshe relies on that atzmiuso, relies a bit on that strength of Yosef, that savlanut, on that patience of Yosef, to be patient with Klal Yisrael and to be kind to them despite everything that they send in his direction. May we be zocheh to learn from the greatness of Moshe, who learned from the greatness of Yosef. And even when, for whatever reason, we're put through a difficult time, to try to be as compassionate and as patient as we can possibly be with others, understanding that maybe their behavior is because they themselves are going through something. And if we take the strength of Yosef and the strength of Moshe, then we'll be able to successfully live up to the example that they set for us. We'll be able to be proud of our own behavior, of our own compassion for our fellow Jews. Wishing everyone a good Shabbos.